Hey everyone, in this video we will learn how to create a Spring Boot application using Eclipse IDE step by step. If you are a beginner and want to start with Spring Boot, this video is perfect for you. So first make sure you have installed Eclipse on your system. I have, so I am going to click on it. If not, you can download it from the official Eclipse website, correct? Now for Spring Boot application, you should have the Spring Tools, that is STS. So if you find here, I don't have any Spring Boot project because I don't have STS in this Eclipse ID. Okay, so what should we do? We go to Eclipse Marketplace. It takes some time. Type here Spring, enter it. It will show Spring Akka Tool Suite. You can install it. Simply click confirm. You should accept the terms and conditions for installing the STS tool. It takes time also. Accept the terms and license agreement. Click on finish. It is installing the software loop. Installing software 16%, right corner. It gives this option. You have to select all and press selected. Again, it is start the installation. Now, after restart, we have Spring Boot toolsuit. So go to File, New, and now if you create Spring Start project, it will show the option, correct? Now here you have to give the name. So this is book management. Select Maven. Contact other things as a default setting. Click on next. Okay, you can select the lowest version of form. Now we have to make a Spring Boot web application. So select web. Then you have to connect with MySQL. So choose JDBC API and MySQL driver. We are adding dependencies, correct? Now select JPA, Sync Data JPA, and one more, that is DevTools, Spring Boot DevTools. So if we add this dependency, then it always save and deploy our application in Tomcat server. Then go to next and finish it. So look, right side corner, getting started content 26%. So it will take time. Okay, so my Spring Boot application is created. Okay, so this is form file where all the dependencies added, correct? If you observe, MySQL dependencies are there, dev tools are there, web are there, and JDBC are there. Okay, now we are going to follow the layered architecture of Spring Boot. So I'm going to make the package com.model, then com.controller, package com.service, package com.dow. Okay, now create the model class book. Okay, this class is entity class, so give the annotation at the rate entity. I'm making a very simple Spring Boot application with less annotations at the rate ID, private int ID, private string title, private string author, private int price, now create the constructor. I have created the default constructor, then you can create the parameterized constructor, then create getter setter. Correct. So my model class is ready. Now I'm going to create my repository. So select the interface, book repository. Book repository extends JPA repository. The model is entity and its primary key data type is integer. So you have to import it, concat model. Correct. Now work with the service class. Okay. So in service class, you have to first create the interface, book service. Right click, interface, book service. Then create class book service implementation. Here you can give the name of the methods. So first I want to create save book. Then create list book. Book get book by ID. Void delete book. And you can also update book. Update book. Okay. Now make a Spring Boot implementation class. So in implementation class, implements book service, add unimplemented method. Now here you can write first the book repo. You have to use the book repo methods. So you have to auto wire book repository, book repository, auto wired. Okay, private book repository, book repo. Okay, so here you can write book repo dot save book, book repo dot find all. Okay, so look, using JPA repository, we made book repository, and we can use all the methods of JPA using our book repository, and the implementation is very easy. Correct? That is the advantage of JPA repository. Now get book by ID. So you have to book repo dot find by ID, because now find by ID returns the optional data type. So either you have to handle or else, or you can write the or else throw option also. For this you have to throw the exception. So you can make exception. like that. Okay. Now delete book is also very easy. Book wrapper dot delete by ID. Simply pass the ID. Correct. And if you want to update the book, you can simply we have to change the update book long ID. Mm, I have int ID, and second I'm going to pass the book details. Okay, like that. So if I have this method, so I have to implement this method. Book update. So book update book. This to write the public keyword. Okay. So you can write so write um, first we have to find the existing book. If I use find by I can use this method whether the book is existing with the given ID or not. So I can use this method, correct? Now I can change the existing book title dot get title existing dot set author. So book dot get author, and then existing dot set set price book dot get price, correct? That then we save and return the, so we have to save. So book repo dot save what existing and return it. So I have completed my book service class. Okay, now create book controller class. Now write REST controller because we are going to make the RESTful services. Add it at the rate request mapping annotation. Differentiate the different controller classes with their mappings. Here I am using the book service, so we have to auto add. Service. Correct. After that, you have to make public book, add book, and then here you have to pass the book from the request body. So write the at the rate request body annotation. Then return book. So I'm going to give the small name service only. Service. So return service dot save book. Simple logic, correct? And here you have to write the at the rate post mapping with, can give the mapping name also, and without mapping name it can also work. Now second map, get mapping. Here I am writing get all. Doesn't want any parameter. Get all can give you the list of book. Okay, give the name get all book. Can give any name because here the mapping is important, not the name of the method. Okay, now service dot get all YouTube java.youtube. Okay, now third logic is for get book by id, so you can use the same mapping, but here you can change the mapping name get with id parameter. So get, you can give the name get one book, and here you have to pass the parameter, so you have to write the path variable annotation. Okay, so import it. It simply give one book, so return type is only one book. Correct. Now you can simply call dot get book by id. Okay, now you can make the delete mapping. So mapping name is delete mapping. First change is this delete mapping. Give the name delete. Add the delete mapping. Then delete one book. You can give this name. Return type is I think void. Correct. Or you can, if you want to return a message, you can write the string data type also. There is no problem. Path variable is required. Here the method name is service dot delete book. What its return type is void. So you can write this operation here, and here you can simply give the message book deleted successfully. Correct. Okay. Now we have done with this. Now the next thing is we have to write some annotations here. The annotations require no. One more method is remaining, update mapping. We have to update the book details. So here you have to write the put mapping, insert the package name, and then you have to update. Here you can write update one book. Here you have to pass the path variable as well as at the rate request body also. Correct, because it is used for updating the record like that. And after that you have to service dot update book with id and book. Correct. Now your book controller class has completed. Come to this class at the rate spring boot application annotation. Here you have to write some annotations at the rate component scan, at the rate entity model, and this type of annotations it is required because IOC required this information. Component scan dot comma com.controller. You have to specify all the package name com.service com.dow com.model controller service DAO model. And in service implementation you have to write here at the rate service annotation also. Correct. Now you can write @enable JPA repo G3 base packages is equal to com.dow @entity can not. So these annotations are required. Now the next important thing, we have to give the details about our database configuration. So you have to first create the database for book controller also. So I am going to open the MySQL database. I have made a video on MySQL also, so please go through in my channel. You can find over there. Create database book db, use book db, set. Okay, now you can give the some details, just like server port. This is by default port number is 8080, but if you want to change any other, you can give the name 8081, 82. Spring dot data source, spring dot data source dot url, simple source dot url. So here you can give the jdbc colon mysql colon local host. Okay, and you have to give the slash book db, same way spring data source dot password. And also the username. So the username is root, password is also root. Then give spring.jpa.hibernate detail auto property. It automatically create table for you. You can give the create as well as update option. Then if you want to show the SQL query, jpa.show SQL, you can give the true. And spring.jpa.properties dot properties dot hibernate dot dialect. Spring.jpa dot properties dot hibernate dot dialect. is equal to org का org dot hibernate dot dialect dot my MySQL MySQL dialect MySQL dialect MySQL 8 dialect. Okay, so you remember these properties, spring.data source.url you have to give in, then username, then password, then spring.jpa hibernate etl dash auto. Okay, and then SQL show true and hibernate dialect. This property you have to give it. I think we have done all the things. Let's try to run the Spring Boot application. If everything is right, then our application can deploy on the Tomcat server. So the advantage of a Spring Boot application is that it gives us the ready-made architecture. Look, it run and it also create a table. Okay, you can go and check here also. Show tables. So you will find there is book table. Okay, so now we have to insert the record. So for that we have some client. Okay, so I am going to use the Postman client, which is a testing client for Spring Boot application. So I am going to download it. So go to browser, select download Postman, click on it. Here you can find Postman app. It is downloading. After downloading, it will show you continue with Google. It is opening the Postman. To skip option. To so after some time it will open. It will open Postman. Okay. Here you have the option. Select on HTTP. First you have to add the records. So select post method. Here you can write like that. Postman localhost 8080 books. You can give the name book. Come to body. Select JSON. So what are my model class names? Model class field names are this. We have to write the JSON for it. So for ID, it is not auto generated. So I have to give in this ID name 1, then comma, then second is title, Java book. And again, next full name is author. It is comma separated. Always remember author, because I have written John. Then price. So book price is, simply give 500. Then click on send. There is some error because we have given the mapping name here, books slash add, I think. Yes, look, my one record is added. Again, can come here, write the ID 2, write book name Python book, give the name of Ravi Kumar, 400, send. Correct. Now check with database. If I come here and check whether it is inserted in my book here, so you can find from here also. Click on another plus bus. So get mapping. Again, we have to write the this books slash get all, enter. There is some again I have given wrong name, so come to controller. This is books and its name is get all. Yes, there is nothing wrong. Books and then get all. So books, then get all. Okay, mapping name should be get. Look, okay, both records are showing. Now again come get book by ID, localhost books slash get slash one. Mapping name should be get. Then look, find the first record. Same way you can find the second record also. Okay, we'll show the second record. Now again click on, select the delete method. Again type localhost books, change the mapping name, delete slash 2. I want to delete my second record. It will not allowed. Why? Let's come here, delete slash id, delete slash 2. Okay, mapping name should be changed with delete, then only it allowed. Correct. Book deleted successfully. If you come and find the get all book, here only one record is showing. Correct. Now if you want to update, first change the mapping name, put, then come here, localhost, give the books slash mapping name is update. There is only one record, that is 1. I have to change the body of this record only. So suppose I'm passing all the records of postman. Here I have to update the book. So I want to update, so you select the book mapping and I have to update, the IDs should be same. Okay, you can't change the ID. Title name you can give, I want web development book. Okay, writer name is Mark and price is suppose 600. go and update it. Look, my first record has changed with this, correct? So if you come here and check in database also, there is one ID has Soham Kumar name has changed, correct? So this is my Spring Boot complete application with using MySQL. Okay, so hope everyone can understand this video. Okay, so if you like this video, so please share and like and subscribe this video. Thank you so much. And now in my next video, I'm going to make a AWS database and connect with my this is Spring Boot application. Okay, so please watch that video also.